There is a fifth dimension. Beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Waffle Zone. All of you have just entered the Waffle Zone.
4, 3, 2.
Like I'm putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs. Won't you fight for your life? Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. I don't like a frog. Gay. Friggin' frogs. Frogs. Friggin' frog crap. Won't you fight the frogs? It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Frogs.
Evening, everybody. Jimmy Bones here with another. We're going to continue on with our chill live streams, and where I play video games in the background, and have our normal panel of I'm going to call them misfits. Well, I don't know. We'll just have to let them describe how themselves. So we'll go ahead and bring them on. Of course, we have the official, unofficial. I am copywriting that just so a certain red-pilled rhinoceros doesn't take over it. We got MGTOW Mando joining us tonight.
Hey, Jimmy. I almost missed you because of how late you came on.
Yeah, well, and when the Pops says, hey, I got some country-style ribs on the barbecue ready for the smoker, you say no.
When Family Six says get your butt over there, you get your butt over there.
Yep, absolutely. And of course, we got the other mother fornicator that if you get me and him together just alone, we'll be sitting here talking all goddamn day. Yeah, Sean St. George is and he's asking a very important question. Where is that fucking asteroid?
Oh, after last night, yeah.
Seeing
things that we talked about backstage. Yeah, no, it was one of those. Where's the asteroid?
Yeah. Well,
I guess it's a good thing I had to crash then.
Yeah.
Here, I might
will
as well
say
change
this.
that back.
I was actually really glad I was able to make it to the after party on that one because the concert was a really good fucking concert. Had a lot of fun. That was a good time. But speaking of good times, we know someone that well, let's just say he likes certain vegetables inserted into his ears. It's good. I'd gauge Jeremy. We got Jackal in the house. Jackal, you Tommy's really gonna hate you for that one.
Oh wait, hold on. I've got one for you.
Oh god.
There we go.
That's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. And a couple other gents we got here. Of course, everybody's favorite 30-pound brain in a 10-pound sack. Got Crusader Nate joining us as well.
I don't know if I'd say everybody's favorite. I don't even know why you guys keep me around. But just
well, someone has to be the voice of reason, and you're the most reasonable person we know, Nate. And that scares me.
well, and to build on, and well, that scares me. It scares you. Imagine how much it scares me. And if I'm the official, unofficial co-host of another stream, but he is admitted live on stream that he wouldn't trust me to have the keys to run a stream on my own. What kind of co-host am I? So that rose the question in my mind watching that little Alex Jones skit that you had. Imagine if somebody were to, let's say, put Rhino's face on that and put his voice in there as well. Just saying. I mean, I might know one or two people that may be able to do that, allegedly.
we might have to make that thing,
Crusader. This is why we keep you around. It's because we want to know when you're are cooking up something evil and demented.
And it is awesome.
You see, I mean, the ideas I have are probably in a realm of the human mind most people don't want to go into, but that's where I live.
Yeah, one of these days we'll get drunk enough to want to delve into that mind of yours.
No, you don't.
Oh no, Jimmy, you don't. No, you don't.
No, maybe just dip our toes in it just a little bit.
If
Jimmy,
you thought last night was bad,
I haven't watched the stream, and I still need to rewatch it. So I'm not fully up to speed
Jimmy,
on what was going on last night.
Crusader lives in a state of mind that I only go to in nightmares.
Fun times. In other words,
Hold on to your butts.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
all right. But we got one more gentleman joining us in the back stream here. You know him, you love him. He is the guitar playing dolphin, Alan Jackson, Bronto Squirrel himself. Got MGTOW Outlaw joining us again.
I am a man of many pictures. I would say that.
I would say a couple of us on stream are a man of many pictures.
With the assistance of another.
With the assistance of another.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I not only have the little slide covering my camera, but I also have electrical tape and then the Gorilla Tape over that, so there's no way my camera will ever be on.
Yeah. I have the reason why I'm not on camera is because I have my I'm set up for gaming tonight, so my little slider on my camera is turned off, and I also have the when I remember to put it on the lens for the Elgato camera.
And he probably also doesn't want to be caught having a spit take if we hit him with another vertical axe spoon. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh God, that was terrible, man. That was terrible.
Oh, I've gotten Jimmy to do spit takes a couple of times. Like, dude, like You know how to line things up just right with people. I think I've almost caught Rhino on a couple of those too.
Oh yeah.
But that's the fun of doing the live streams.
But speaking of
See, that-
spit takes, speaking of spit takes, before I jump into the gaming part of the stream,
Or Pops X. What about Pops X?
No comment.
The spit take?
see,
The spit take, allegedly.
I just happened to. I was scrolling through Twitter while I was at my dad's, and honestly, this guy right here, pretty much. Well, let's just go ahead and let him explain it here. Let me actually make sure I'm sharing and to. So audio is included because I don't want to be that kind of guy. All right.
Let me guess he needs a hand.
The question is, was he armed or unarmed?
Well, I'll just play.
He might
this
be getting
video and let you guys
disarmed.
decide.
No, he's already been disarmed.
Oh man.
No sound, Jimmy.
Yep.
All right.
Unfuck your shit.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Hang on. Let me share the right.
He is using one of the most evil platforms known to man, aka YouTube.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let me do it this way here. Share. Bring that up. All right. Now we should be. Just double check here. Yep, we're sharing the full screen. Sorry for the epilepsy there for a second.
And we're gonna go over this. What up, guys? No Andy Shooter here today, and we're gonna go over how I shoot pistol. So most firearms I shoot with my right arm when I pull the trigger. Pistol I actually use my left. So I pull the trigger with the tip of my nub. Nothing super fancy, and it is what it is, I guess. Right arm, I have this thing made out of JB Weld and some zip ties that basically acts as a gas pedal and just a safety loop so I don't drop the gun and all. Nothing super crazy. Looks pretty wild, ugly, but it gets the job done. Reloads, standard MBX mags, and I put some paracord on the bottom, kind of act as like a Ranger loop type thing. Nice and easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up. We're going to shoot a bill drill and just kind of show you guys real time how it all works. Easy peasy. What up, guys? No Andy Shooter here.
Easy peasy.
Did he just catch that expended shell? I know that was hot.
No, that was the last round in the mag. He was just
okay because I was about to say you do not want to catch brass after it just gets shot out of the gun. That's how you burn.
He was just clearing the pistol after that. But hey, man,
I'd have to give him a hand for that one. Oh god, that was a bad.
Right.
Well, I
said
mean,
before I could.
Hey, at least someone gave him a hand because clearly his mother didn't.
Well,
I got that a while ago.
Okay,
Oh,
That's why I was laughing.
that looks like the librarian when she was younger. Still ugly though.
like what I was saying.
Pop would still
during
give her
Billy-
four.
like what I was saying during Billy's
we have
stream
pictures.
when we had that up.
Oh, we have.
I shit you not, gentlemen. If that picture had like strawberry blonde hair and whatnot and a few freckles, that would be my sister. I shit you not.
Uh-oh.
That is
I know a guy.
disturbing.
I know a guy. We can have that changed.
No, don't tell your guy to morph myself into my sister, man. Don't do that. Not cool, man. Not cool.
okay. I
It is
honestly,
kind of cool.
I am going to say this in all honesty. About 5 years ago, you could take a photograph of me and my sister, do a head swap in Photoshop, and our faces would look correct on each other's bodies. No
Oh, wow.
modification needed.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
The only thing that needs to be changed is a few freckles and strawberry blonde hair, and that's my sister. But then if it was like my sister, nowadays you would have to tack on about 100 pounds.
Oh,
Face
Well,
gosh.
my sister hasn't pulled the pin on the fat grenade, but she has played around with a few piercings that I'm not sure why she's done that.
Giggity.
Yeah, my little sister, she's not done any of that, but she also knows that if she did do any of that, she'd get a harsh talking to by her brothers.
Good.
Well,
Right.
my sister doesn't give a flying fornication about getting a harsh talking to from me, and she'll literally look at it and go, "Okay, whatever."
Well, put it this way. My baby, we still call, my brother and I still call her our baby sister, and she's in her 40s.
Mm-hmm.
She has her own kids. That woman, she's like the woman that most people kind of laugh at because she'll sit down. She's what, like 5'9", 5'10", and maybe 100 pounds, but she'll eat like an entire medium pizza or a large pizza herself. And everyone's like,
Okay.
you turn sideways, you disappear. And
That's me, man.
we torment her. We torment her
You
about
look
that
like a zipper.
constantly. Right?
Well,
yeah.
tell her to enjoy that kind of metabolism now because eventually that will slow down.
Jackal, she's in her 40s. And it hasn't
will.
yet.
It will. It always does.
I doubt it.
It changes for different people. Some people I know because there are some people I know that they're in their 50s and they still look borderline anorexic because their metabolism runs so damn fast. Food goes in, gets immediately vaporized, and gets shat out the other end.
I don't think it quite works that way, Jackal, but you're not entirely off the mark.
I was just explaining. I was trying to make a metaphor of how quickly it disappears because their body burns it so quick.
See, my sister and I got good genetics. Neither one of us really look our age, but I know that's not going to last much longer in my case. And last time I saw my sister was, about 3 years ago. So,
by the way,
how many times have you gotten punched in the face? Because if you get punched in the face often, then I don't know the age.
Fortunately, I've never been punched in the face, Jackal.
Okay, then you'll probably age just fine.
Sorry,
but just be careful of what you guys say on stream though, because got a spy balloon joining us.
By the way, Jimmy, did you write down
Matt?
that pizza recipe we were talking about a week ago?
I did. Yeah, it's written down on my notepad in my other room.
Heck yeah!
And that, I mean, it'd be a fucking damn
Sean,
good pizza, man.
Yep.
I don't think I can use Unreal Engine 5 for that.
I can think of a couple ways you could, but
I was just going to use Blender. I was just going to use Blender, start from scratch, make my character look exactly the way I want it to, then use Unity to add all of the widgets like the facial expressions, motions, and expression changes and stuff like that. I've already watched a tutorial on that, and it looks less painstaking and frustrating, time-consuming, but at least I can make things happen exactly the way I want them. And if anything fucks up, guess what? I can yell at myself in the mirror in the bathroom.
Jimmy, I'm going to go ahead and name drop a website that I used to go to all the time that still exists that Jackal might find useful.
Pornhub.com?
No.
No.
Okay, no. Jackal, there's a community of online sci-fi nerds that I used to communicate with regularly until I went to the army and found out they were a bunch of liberal idiots. Spacebattles.com. They have 2 forums that are nothing but 3D animation hints, tips, and suggestions, and 1 forum that's specifically for people to put stuff up and get critiques and opinions on.
Is there any sexual content on there?
I think they added some NSFW, but that's been a long time since I've been there, so I couldn't tell you for certain.
As long as it's not any of that shit that I had posted in the Gilded of what I saw in Reddit, then we should be fine. Because that shit I saw on Reddit was just no.
Was it the furry stuff? It was definitely the furry stuff.
It was the furry stuff.
Well, okay, Jackal, you got to remember the guys who used to post there when I was still active were guys like me that would get into verbal arguments over which class of starship from Star Trek was the most effective at combat.
Yeah, and that's when I would leave the conversation and just not even care.
Yeah, so
it's not
well, nowadays they're probably fighting over which gender the character is.
Like I said, it's been a long time since I went to that website, and just for giggles, let me call it up on my phone and see if it even still exists.
But I'll tell you this right now: some of those groups they're very easy to slip into, because as long as you don't give off any overt signs of conservatism, which is really easy to do, just act like a completely politically act like an idiot or act like a politically indifferent individual and just talk about shit that they could ramble on for hours and hours and hours about, and it will never cross their mind whether you're an infiltrator or not. They're that easy to fool.
Okay,
how do I know? I've done it.
Whatever you do not lay with the women. They have more hair than is on my ass.
Okay, Jackal, I have reopened it. It does still exist. It has site news, general fiction, which your cyber war shenanigans might fit in with relatively well.
I'm not putting it there.
Creative writing, creative interaction, real world discussions.
Real world discussions probably has Orange Man bad, right?
More than likely.
Or they're fleeing.
Okay, hang on. They've got 3 subsections under the real world.
Orange Man bad.
One's titled one overview is titled The Water Cooler, one's news and society focused, and one's the war room. So let's go to news and
talk about how great Ukraine is.
Hang on. I'm in the news and discussions. They've got a rules page, which no big surprise there. Mental health resources.
Yep, it's a liberal site.
General space news.
Hold on,
we did it, boys. We infiltrated them. We did it.
Yeah. And just to let everybody know, I went ahead and started up playing the game or whatnot while everybody talks in the background, which is all right. I'll be.
So are you telling me you're playing with yourself while you're watching us?
Well, I'm.
He's playing with himself while talking to us. It's a completely different thing.
Full screen the game, Jimmy.
That should be full screen.
Yeah, but Jackal, there
we go.
There we go.
The art and design forum might be something that you might find useful.
All right. As long as I can get my character up and running, I'm pretty sure I'll be happy, and my dad's just gonna laugh at me.
I'm honestly shocked that they don't have their 3D art section anymore.
It's okay, Jackal. My dad thinks I'm a failure too.
No, it's just my dad's gonna see the character I'm gonna design, and he's gonna laugh because it's gonna probably be really close to what he imagined his son making.
Well, you know what? We have to disappoint our parents once in a while, so we might as well do it.
No, the way I was raised, if I disappoint Dad, it usually means that I fucked up badly and I'm going to pay for it later.
You fucked up, man.
Because the way I figured out how to live is when Dad warns you about something and you don't listen, that's how you fuck around and find out. So there are 2 ways to live. You either learn the easy way, which is listen to your parents who have been around this earth a little bit longer than you have and have gone through shit that you haven't met yet, Or you can think that you're a know-it-all piece bitch and think you know how to do it and do it yourself and then fuck up and learn the hard way.
And then when you fuck up, your dad goes in and looks at you like this.
You big dummy.
So you can, it's quite literally the saying from Fleece Johnson from the Boondocks. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
Now I like you and I want you.
Yeah, that's Murphy.
What fucked me up growing up is if I did something wrong, my dad would sit me down and say, "Son, I'm disappointed," and that fucked me up.
Yeah, nothing worse than a father sitting you down saying, "I'm not mad at you.
I'm just disappointed."
Yeah, no, right? That fucked with me.
Yeah, that'll fuck with you because when you get it, like when you get beat for that, like you get a whooping because you overtly fucked up. Okay, that's one thing. But when your dad doesn't even want to waste the energy on that, and he just looks at you and shakes his head in disappointment, there's something about that just it hits deeper than getting a whooping.
Oh yeah, because it's not physical damage, it's
emotional damage.
Oh,
that's about right. Because you realize my dad probably saw that I could have succeeded, but I intentionally fucked up somehow. Because it's that disappointment that you could have done better, but you didn't. It's the frustration aspect of it. Like, your dad knows you, and he knows that you could have done a whole lot better.
You could have not done it.
Yeah, you could have done it, but you didn't. You failed. You fucked up somehow, and you failed. So
you lose. Good day, sir.
I'm surprised you don't have that audio clipped. Oh, wait, but there are plenty of audio clips from last night's shenanigans off stream.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
I will say this. I don't think any of the shenanigans on or off stage on Rhino stream will ever come close to me and him trying to fucking work.
How do you move the dick? How do you move it?
Okay, I can move the dick. How do I rotate the dick?
You know what?
My hand to rotate the dick? Oh my God, that was so fucking.
Wait. Are you telling me there's a live feed of Rhino pulling his cock out?
No.
It was,
okay.
It was like this. It's a blank screen, and all you hear are just these two knuckleheads having a heated conversation. How do you move the dick? So just no visual context, just the sound.
You should have turned on the camera for context.
We were trying to. We had the cameras turned on. We had the cameras turned on. We just weren't streaming it. It was we were trying to figure out Photoshop. Oh, I hit the wrong fucking button.
I don't know, Jimmy, because last night in the after party, we went off the rails pretty hard, laughing at each other pretty hard.
Yeah, I saw some of the comments about that today in Gilded, and I was like, "What the heck did I miss?"
You missed a lot.
I was drunk, man.
Specialist, sir.
Don't hold it against me. I was drunk, man.
Wait a minute. Isn't that your rank? Specialist? Or is it sergeant or something?
I'm currently a sergeant.
So you are a sergeant. All right. I thought so.
Yeah. But the thing is, I was a specialist for so damn long that you can call me that and I won't give a flying fart.
Well, don't farts fly?
Oh, come on, Mando. You can curse on my stream.
Yeah, hot air rises. Don't you know?
Well,
yeah, it flies.
Jimmy, what platforms are we on?
YouTube and MGTOW.tv.
Okay, so mild profanities tolerated.
Oh no, you could drop the straight F-bomb. I mean, Salty Cracker does it.
Given some of the things that are said on YouTube, I consider the F-bomb mild.
Oh yeah,
it's fine. It's fine.
What was it? I saw a meme where the F word is no longer, the powerful word it is. We got to come up with a new word that's more
if the military
impactful.
If the military can literally come up with an entire new language just using the one word fuck, then I think it has definitely lost its potency as a word.
Let's
I
just
mean,
say,
it's fuck really is
Mando,
fuck really is the universal word. It is also a noun, a verb,
and a universal pronoun.
An interjection.
A pronoun, yeah, there you go.
I mean, it is a universal word where you can.
What the fuck are
it's
you
a descriptor.
Let's
It's a
just
descriptor.
say-
It's a verb. It's a descriptor verb. It's a
What do you guys?
noun.
What do you guys
it's
think
everything.
about the fact that they're trying to felonize, quote unquote, misgendering?
Fucking retarded.
That'll never hold up in court.
What 1A?
Yep.
Let's just
That's
say,
really all should
Mando,
be
what
said
you
is
missed
1A.
last night
Yeah,
was
1A.
enough for us to get Rhino to say, okay, maybe this is bonus material for Patreon or.
Okay, so
was
so I officially missed us turning into a super meme, essentially.
Pretty
Oh,
much. Pretty much.
Here I am to say
there's
today.
super
I
memes.
am
They're
super
like
meme.
The super meme of Jimmy throwing it back.
Hey,
I'll tell you what-
hey.
Is that a fair assessment, though?
I'm sure there's a couple girls out there that saw that and they were like, yeah, no.
Well, if any state actually tries to criminalize "quote unquote" misgendering, or tries to prosecute anybody on anything like that, you're instantly going to open that state up to a federal constitutional lawsuit.
That's what I was saying. It would get slapped down in the Senate so quick.
Let me ask you guys this question. What federal statutes do they really even give a fuck about the Constitution about? Meaning, state senators, House, the Congress, congressional representatives, and even the president and vice president themselves have not given a damn shit fuck or flying furry rat's ass about the Constitution for the past 20 years or so.
Why are we bringing rats' asses?
No, you know who's been coming out
except
swinging
how
with
they could use
using
it
the
to their
Constitution as
advantage.
the Supreme Court.
Yeah, they have been doing a lot of beatdowns recently.
Yeah, no, they really
I'm enjoying it.
But we also have to remember that the state, the political party in power, always puts their people into those kind of positions of power.
Yeah.
Granted, there are times where that is a good thing. There will be a Democrat that'll elect those people in there and say, "Hey, you know what? Oh, well, all these fucking free speech things." Is like, no, this is how it is.
Well, here's the thing, though, Jimmy. For right now, we've got we've got a very young Supreme Court when you look at them age-wise.
Yeah.
Thomas Clarence is the oldest, I believe, right?
Yeah, and even if he were to leave tomorrow, and Biden were to get somebody in there, that still wouldn't swing the court far enough for the liberals to really be able to start making life a living hell for everyone for some time.
The funny thing is, true people don't give a fuck about laws. They respect certain laws, but the ones that say, "Oh, well, you can't do this, you can't do that." I'm sorry. I can go out into the street. I can scream the N-word. I can go out to the street and scream "fuck Joe Biden." I can go out
Jimmy,
and scream,
you're not getting a disagreement from me on that whatsoever. My entire question was what the panel thinks about the fact that there's at least one state that is trying to make it illegal for you to refer to somebody by their correct pronouns.
Yeah, that's gonna get fucking tossed out.
I would say they can go fuck themselves because I'm not doing it.
Actually,
what I could actually
outlaw, you could upgrade
really
that
see
to put their head between their legs and eat their own ass because nobody else will.
Yeah.
Oh,
what I could
that's cold.
Or you could just hand them a little prickly pear of cactus in a pot and hand it to them and say, "Go fuck yourself with this."
Well, okay, I am gonna say this. that last airhead that I dated,
her was a sick witch.
Yeah, her friends, several of them were members of that community. And every time they started trying to pull that nonsense with me, I did tell them straight up, look, I will play along with your game to an extent. You call me sis one more time, I will call the cops on you for hate speech.
All right. Nate, you had a point you wanted to make.
Well, there's a couple of different ways you can look at this. If there were, let's say, a state governor or state body that were to pass state legislation about quote-unquote misgendering or trying to criminalize speech, what can and oftentimes does happen in cases like that when state tries to supersede federal government, this has happened a couple of times in American history, the Supreme Court steps in and there is a federal lawsuit that goes after the state elected officials who actually put those laws in place and removes qualified immunity.
Oh, nice.
Nice. All right. And that's basically the biggest shielding factor they have is that qualified immunity. Yep. Once that's removed, now, they can now have the whole brunt of the law brought down on them.
Well, no. What you're missing, you guys are dancing around all this stuff of all these different things. What you're missing, post-Civil War, Reconstruction era, there were acts like this taken in the southeastern United States, former Confederate states. They were trying to do things like this, and the Supreme Court not only went and removed qualified immunity from the governor, the state houses, and the state senates, but the Supreme Court actually held federal constitutional court hearings, and you wound up dissolving state senates, state house, governors were kicked out of office and barred from office and were then personally liable to be sued. And it got really nasty rather quickly.
Yeah, during that period of time, wasn't it one of these things where several of those states were not allowed to even hold elections until they met certain thresholds?
Yes, and that was put in place by the Supreme Court.
Now, would this dissolving of state senates, now could that also have some kind of fingers that would reach the underground funders or the monopolies that were
unfortunately
driving? No, I was hoping it would, but I had my doubts.
Well,
so that would have to be done
the thing with
privately.
The thing with that, Jackal, is because it's not a government entity, there's a totally different mechanism that has to be used to control that particular problem.
Because it's private. It's not government.
Exactly.
It's a private matter.
Crusader, please correct me if I'm wrong on that one.
What can happen is there can be state legal interventions. What we were seeing during the Reconstruction era, post-Civil War, there were actual people appointed to overlook the states, and basically they came in and said, person A, person B, person C cannot and will not be recognized by the federal government as an appointed representative. So you had senators from that state, you had members of the House of Representatives that were actually stripped of their federal positions because of this. Their electoral college votes were removed and not counted federally. So they basically came right in and told everybody in the community, you put these people in office, no matter what you say or do, we won't listen to you.
So you can't directly get at them for messing with the electoral college of a state senate, but you can at least directly affect their capability of affecting or having a say in national, like a more higher level federal.
Well, the electoral college is appointed residents who
by the governor
certify. Yeah, who get sent over to Washington and apply their votes.
Yes.
And the thing is,
they wanted to use the Hamiltonian strategy, I think, in the 2016 election, or it was something that also came up in 2020, where you can coerce your electorates to vote for the other side, so against what your state voted for. Well, some states actually do have a split electoral college. I think Maine has it, where 2 goes to the majority popular vote and 1 goes to the other candidate.
Yep. Nebraska. Actually, I actually just came back from a piss and smoke, but Nebraska and Maine are the only 2 states that split their electoral votes. I can't remember how Maine does it theirs, but Nebraska, I believe they split theirs through the popular vote. I do believe. So just because there's 3 to 5 counties out of the 93 counties in Nebraska, the Democrat presidential always gets 1 fucking vote. And Nebraska has 4 electoral votes.
Well, here's the thing. We're kind of talking about 3 separate subjects in one thing. Jackal's initial question, if I remember it correctly, was asking how you go after the private funders of these individuals, which there really isn't a way to do that without them committing some kind of overt federal offense.
Yes.
You mean the piggy banks for political donators?
Yes.
Or donations?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can cap it. And then you can also repeal, was it US United, Freedom United? I can't remember. Citizens United.
Yeah, it's one of the
Citizens United. So corporations can't give anymore.
Here's the problem that I think we're going to end up running into with that. And I'm going to go ahead and pick on every conservative's favorite boogeyman, George Soros. He personally cannot give more than, I want to say it's $250K to any one candidate.
Correct.
Now, what he can do is he can actually, if I remember correctly, what he can do, and this is how a lot of them circumvent this nonsense, is they will go and they will give money to a trusted co-worker and tell them, look, you can keep X% or X amount of this, but the remaining X amount goes to this political candidate at this particular time period.
Why do you think? I mean, just to put my 2 cents in because of the the conservative boogeyman that you said. Why do you think George Soros is putting more money into getting those DAs elected, and he's focusing on local elections?
Yep.
It's
well, it's a lot cheaper to influence a local election than a nationwide.
Well, you also have more. You also get more bang for your buck at a local election than you do federally.
Yep.
Right.
And just to not put him off to the side, we got Caleb Bond joining us again tonight here on the
Hey, welcome to the party.
Nice.
What up,
Welcome
dude?
to the insanity.
Good to see you.
No.
What up, bro?
One thing you guys are missing is when you have individuals with large pools of
there's
cash.
There's some nice things I found out looking up stuff.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, what they will do is they will actually start political action committees filed under 501c4 charities, which is where a lot of dark money comes in, and they don't actually physically record what person has donated what percentage of money and what volume of money comes in for said specific individual, and then those 501c4s will turn around and pool money together and create a super PAC, and then they can basically say, we will give $1 million to one party in a way to fund candidate X. And that is where the vast majority of those major donors are funneling and laundering money, basically, to influence elections. That's how it's happening.
Does a PAC are there limits on how much you can donate to a PAC?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
No.
See,
because donations are anonymous under a 501c4.
Hey, hang on. Let's look at it this way. Hypothetically, a member of our community gets a wild hair up his fourth point of contact and decides he's going to go ahead and run for president. Because why not? We've had worse.
Right.
So we have the Terrence Pop for President Super PAC form.
Oh my gosh.
Now, because he already runs second class citizen, he decides he's going to make, or him and Blake are going to make another 501c specifically to be his super PAC. Let's call it the Get America's Head Out of Its Ass super PAC. Trying to think the way Pac would actually speak here.
Yeah, he would do that.
The pull your head out of your ass PAC.
And for whatever reason, Elon Musk sees this and says, I like the way this guy thinks. And he decides to donate a couple thousand to it. Now, he as an individual can only donate a certain amount. But he can get all of his buddies who have a similar political mindset. They all donate to that super PAC. Now, all of a sudden, Joey Boy Biden, he can't compete. Trump is looking at it going, yeah, I've got an actual competitor here. And he's got a worse mouth than I do. And the people and the money people up in D.C. are looking at this going, how the hell did a blue-collar grunt from nowhere, Montana, or Minnesota, or correction, God damn it.
Michigan.
Thank you.
How much have you been drinking tonight, Nando?
That's the fucked up thing. I don't drink. But from
have you
nowhere,
been breathing CS gas lately?
Actually, no.
So, what's your excuse?
I have no fucking idea. But
hey, man, it's all good.
Wait, better one. Did you graduate from the public education system?
Yes, unfortunately. But
I think we all did.
But
there you go.
Now the people in DC are in charge of making sure that the money is coming from legitimate sources are going, ooh, how do we check this guy? And the media is going, oh crap, do we support Pop or do we support this grunt who's already said he has no use for the media aside from target practice?
Oh, the media is just another cog in the machine.
Yeah,
and it is one of the most sharpest, most deadliest cogs you can ever.
It's also one of the most corrupt institutions in this country currently.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's also very fragile if you know its weaknesses.
Oh yeah.
Look at Fox News. They got rid of Tucker and their ratings plummeted.
Well,
and then that story leaked a couple weeks ago that Rupert Murdoch said, "Oh yeah, we need to embrace the woke bullshit."
Here's part of the problem. Here's part of the problem with Fox and media in general. It's not just their overt biases. That's bad enough, but that's not really the biggest issue. The biggest issue is under the 44th president, whose name I shall not utter. It became legal to start spewing propaganda at Americans.
Yep.
Specifically at us.
And there is no way that we can actually go and counter that unless that particular piece of legislation gets completely thrown out the flippin' airlock where it belongs.
Well,
that's why
there
you've
actually
seen.
is a way. Good.
I was just going to say that's why you've seen so much blatant lies and bullshit coming from all elements of the media.
Well, in the past, what was it, 6 or 8 years, the term white supreme pizza or all that bullshit, the racial bullshit has spiked.
Started in 2012,
in
peaked
one
in
way.
2014, and just been going
G-Ski?
straight up since.
G-Ski, I don't believe any of them. They're all paid shills. Every single news anchor are paid shills. They're actors.
Yep. Well,
they're dummies
90%.
reading a script in front of a camera.
Yep.
The thing is, 90% of the media types who get up to the big national platforms, they are there primarily to get their names out there and to get famous.
Yeah.
You don't have any Walter Cronkites anymore, which is incredibly sad.
I would actually challenge the credibility of Walter Cronkite, but
I'm using him as just a generic.
I understand. No.
Well, you have to admit, back in his day, the news was actually portrayed as just, hey, here's what happened this day, and here's the bullshit that's going on.
And that's all I was going for with this.
Nowadays, it's, this is happening, so you need to get out there. You need to make your voice heard. You need to do this.
Right.
You need to do that. But the majority of all of that fucking bullshit is aimed towards, you need to destroy capitalism. You need to destroy your local business because, racial profiling and all that other bullshit and all the stupid shit. And it's like, I'm over here in Western Nebraska, and it's like, I understand what is going on in the big cities, but it is not happening here because people around, small town areas, again, shout out to Jason Aldean, try that in a small town.
Well,
it's like,
in a small, ow.
Well, I know Nate in particular will understand I know you guys will too, but I'm just saying, dealing with the mind and mentality. When you take into consideration how influential television is to the mind, to a generation that's never seen anything like it before in their lives, there's moving pictures, there's people talking in real time.
Look, perfect example of not to interrupt you on your talk point there, Mando, but
it's not me
or Outlaw. Sorry, you guys are both MGTOW, man. I can't forget, but perfect example of that. Look at what happened in Union Square Park just the other day in New York City.
What's the story behind
that? Famous Twitch streamer says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this thing, and I'm gonna fucking do a giveaway." Within 20 minutes, it was a riot. There were people destroying cars, jumping on cars, beating the fuck out of each other. But no, that's not a riot. That's just a mass gathering.
Oh yeah.
But okay, why did the dude that held on this fucking mass gathering in quotes get arrested?
He's actually getting charged with inciting a riot.
But it's New York City. They literally let one dude that was driving on one of them electric scooters, driving around, he shot an 80-something-year-old man in the back, even though he had one of them quote-unquote illegal high-capacity mags for his Glock. They let him go with no bail. They're going to let this guy walk with no bail. They're going to let every single person that was arrested within that riot, because I'm going to call it what it was, they're going to let them go.
Hang on, Jimmy.
For me,
let me ask a silly question.
I don't care. Let fucking New York burn. They fucking wanted that shit. They let it burn.
And Kai needs to stop doing stupid shit.
Time out, gentlemen. I have to ask a stupid question here because I've only seen the headlines for this. I've not actually looked at the event. What's this guy's ethnicity?
He's black.
He's going to get off. He's going to get at the most a misdemeanor and a slap on the wrist because he's black and he's famous.
He will get a fine. Probably like a $350 fine.
Yeah. Fox News 5 said that he's being charged with this and that and a fine. I bet you he's only going to pay that fine and that's it.
The DA is going to bring it down to the most minimum of charges, even though people were assaulted, people were beaten within an inch of their life, even though thousands of dollars of property was destroyed by people just driving through there, and these people just decided to, hey, I'm going to jump on this guy's car and stomp in his fucking windshield.
Yeah, and look at the age range of all of these gatherers. Yeah, totally not rioters. They're all just a bunch of kids.
They're future scholars, doctors, lawyers.
Right. Yeah, totally not future.
So no
jail
one under
fillers.
25.
Yeah,
but
they said that 50 people have been arrested, and I think they said not one of them was over the age of 18. They were ranging from 16 to 18 years old.
It's because
they're your people.
They ain't my people. I'm old.
They're the same age as you.
It's because of the degradation. It is because of the degradation of actual law and order in this country. We saw it back in the summer when New York City, I believe, paid like $12,000 per protester that was arrested when they were literally destroying property, burning businesses down, driving out
what
local
are they at,
businesses.
Jimmy? Throw me a number. What's the total cost of damage that they caused in that city alone? Just throw me a number.
In one city, it is impossible to, target that number down. Of course, it is also impossible to target that number down overall. But nationally, on the low end, during the summer it was $2 billion. I'm going to repeat that close to my mic so you understand. Billion with a B. Dollars of damage. And, don't mind the, close to 36 people that were murdered during that summer of love.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys a silly question. In the Gilded today, did you look at the news article that I posted in both Pop and Rhino's stream?
No.
I did not.
Okay. I'm going to read a couple of these things, or a couple parts of this to you guys. Tell me what you think is going to happen here. Because I think I know what the result's going to be, but you just give me your thoughts here.
Mm-hmm.
Woman accused of stabbing online date to avenge a certain general dodges jail time.
Headline.
How? Hang on. I'm adapting the thing to be as YouTube friendly as possible, and I want you guys to try to guess some of these details.
I mean, you can just spell it out.
Fuck YouTube. We're going for an hour. The algorithm is not listening to us.
All right.
So
a Texas college student.
A
Texas college student who stabbed her online date in retaliation for the 2020 U.S. drone strike that killed a certain Iranian military leader will not spend time in jail. The woman was indicted on attempted murder, battery with a weapon, and burglary after she stabbed her date in the neck while they were involved in bedroom activities in a Las Vegas hotel room in March of last year. She later agreed to plead guilty to 2 counts of false imprisonment with a deadly weapon. She was sentenced to serve 3 years probation on Wednesday. And the attacker immigrated to the United States from Iran when she was 12. Told the court she suffers from severe mental health issues, including diagnoses for severe depression, schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder.
Oh, goody.
She reportedly met her victim on the dating platform Plenty of Fish.
Oh.
And the two rented a room together at a hotel in Vegas. While in the room, the two started to engage in coitus when she blindfolded her victim, turned off the lights, and stabbed him in the neck with a knife.
That's some pretty kinky shit right there.
This guy died, right?
No.
Attempted murder. She was charged
with
being.
I mean, hey, are you sure that wasn't some kinky shit?
He has the scars to show for it. Victim said in court.
Well, I mean, this is why you don't mess with Middle Eastern chicks. There's a reason why the guys are so harsh on them over there.
I mean, look, his first problem was he went out with the enemy.
Yes, correct. Like I said, Iranian women.
Well,
no.
The first problem was hooking up with a chick on a dating app. Trust me, I haven't been to the stabbed in the neck while I was tied and blindfolded stage, but thankfully I eviscerated the dating apps, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this.
Here is some of the things that she said to try to get out of any kind of guilt over this. 1, I mean, the U.S. killed Iranian general. Lots of blood spilled, she reportedly told police before her arrest. So I feel like it's only fair that American blood be spilled. And her lawyer argued in court that those statements about that general were part of a psychotic episode. And she alleges that when she was 18, she was forcibly interacted with by another student. At the time, she did not fully realize the impact this experience had on her and her mental health.
What does that have to do with stabbing a man that was completely unrelated to said individual that may or may not have done something?
Because the event that they were consensually doing is what she was forced to do.
Then that sounds like her problem.
And apparently she was diagnosed with a number of disorders, including depression, schizophrenia, and bipolar.
Okay, so with that long laundry list of problems with her brain pan, why is she still alive? I'd think if you have a stack that high of mental problems, I think at that point you should be just judged as a detriment to society itself and a danger to all those around her and euthanized.
Euthanized. Thank you. Someone said it.
Well, now here's the thing. She allegedly apologized to the victim, and she apologized to the state of Nevada for the harm that she has caused. Now, normally I would ask if you think she got off because of pretty privilege. I've seen her photos.
She ugly.
Pop would give her a 4.
Ew.
Well, Pop would give a lot of women a 4, so
yeah. No,
Jackal, you would probably give her a 3.
Pop would give a burn victim a fucking 5. Let's be honest.
If you're telling me that she'd be a 3 to me, I'm gonna go ahead and downgrade her down to a 2, just to be safe.
Well, like I said, Pop would give a burn victim a 4.
Oh, true. But technically,
depending on where the burns are.
Yeah, you do have a point. But since she has that mindset of whatever the hell her problem is with that Iranian general or whatever, that she's getting downgraded to a 0 because she is the enemy.
Exactly. But she's the enemy.
I saw that story and was like, I know a bunch of sick fornication trophies that would enjoy this.
Well, you're right. This is funny, and I'm just waiting for the sound of a firing squad coming from her direction. Allegedly.
Well, Jackal, maybe you're going to have to deliver it.
The unfortunate fact of the matter is, Jackal, what justice is going to be done has already been delivered. Because with the American system of
women are always innocent.
No, Crusader, can you help me out here? My brain is literally farting. You can't be charged twice for the same crime.
Oh, double jeopardy.
Double jeopardy.
Yes. With the American system of double jeopardy, we can guarantee that even if it comes out that she had decided well in advance that she was going to do this, there's no way that they're going to put her on trial and put her for the death penalty.
No, they probably just don't have enough evidence to prove malice.
She's not even going to get charged with an ass felony.
It took, in order for Texas, the execution happy state, as it's known as, to put a woman on death row and execute her, she admitted to pickaxing a guy to death and having an orgasm.
From doing that?
Yes.
Okay, that's definitely grounds.
That is
for
so
just...
far the only woman in history who's committed murder who's gotten the death penalty.
Oh, speaking of execution, we need to try. All of us need to try this. Next time we all go to traffic court, let's all say into the mic, Your Honor, I would like to request a death penalty. I want to see someone get the death penalty for a fucking speeding ticket.
I like to.
Okay. I award you no points. And may God have mercy on your soul.
The death penalty
for a fucking speeding ticket.
Okay, guys. Here is what I've actually considered a few times. If I'm ever fortunate, unfortunate enough, stupid, whatever term you want to use, to get married, and she does.
Well, that's your first problem.
And she does decide to take me to court instead of just waiting for me to croak. I am gonna when they do the thing, and even though I'm in the state of Missouri, which is a little bit more balanced than most of the rest of the country on these issues, when it comes time for them to make the decision, and I already know it's going to be horrendous on my side, I'm just going to go to the judge and go, Your Honor, in lieu of leaving me alive to suffer for this mistake far longer than I deserve to, it'd be more merciful just to take me out back and hit me with a firing squad.
No, but I think it's more funnier if we get a traffic ticket and then go to court and say that I want the death penalty, please. That shit would go down in history.
The funny thing is, the judge will come back with this quote.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
The judge slams the hammer down, gives you death penalty for a fucking speeding ticket. Oh my god. We did it, boys.
That'd be hilarious. You said the fine is for $200 for violating a traffic.
Fuck your life, bitch.
You say,
we're gonna execute you via lethal injection.
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
I'm gonna say that right before they cuff me up.
I'll take the death
I love G-Ski's response to what I said there.
Oh shit. Oh, I have been ignoring the chat. God damn it. Hey,
there's somebody there who's going to point it out. If you don't do it soon.
I saw it. George will bring you to the bunghouse.
I assume he means the big house.
If it's
you and I are close on the keyboard.
If it's the bunghouse, I hope you have some TP for your bunghole.
Wait a minute.
Most states got rid of their nut houses, so there can't be that.
Yeah.
Wait, bung house? I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold
nut
on.
House.
When you're typing out big house, how quickly do you have to be typing to put a U and an N there?
Autocorrect.
See, what's crazy?
Bug house.
Oh, bug. I thought you said bug.
Autocorrect is an asshole, man.
So this last date I went on with this
hospital.
chick, right? So they these girls absolutely have fucking mental issues if you don't believe. So there's another code word they call, like, I guess if you're suicidal, they bring you to the hospital, the psych ward. They call it a what the hell is it? A grippy sock vacation.
I'm gonna steal that one. That's perfect.
A grippy
sock vacation.
Grippy sock vacation.
Next time I have to go up and do something with the Army Reserve, which hopefully will be the last time, and they ask me what I'm doing next, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm just going for a grippy sock vacation.
and they'll know. They'll exactly know.
Oh no! The thing is, I'm in a civil affairs unit, not a medical unit anymore.
No, but like, dude, this girl straight up said, "Yeah, I just got out. I went on a grippy sock vacation for 2 weeks."
And I assume you had to look it up.
Yeah, I did. I asked her, "What the fuck does that mean?" She's like, "I went to the psych ward." For what? Oh, I tried cutting myself. I was like, okay.
Oh.
I was like, hey, listen, I gotta make a phone call, and I went outside and got my car and left.
I got my car and left. Nice.
Hold on, I need to go
Well
make
played,
a phone call.
And here's the best part. Here's the best part. I picked her up.
Oh my God.
Terrible mistake.
You know, I have to say I completely approve of your course of action there.
But here's the best part. She didn't bother calling me out after that. So I guess either she found a way home or something.
Okay.
Wow.
Where was she on the 10-point scale?
You're average girl. You're like, 5 or 6, 7.
She got someone to take her home that night.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
Now, whether they did anything when they got home, that's for somebody else to figure out. I'm not going there.
Or if they survived that trip.
Yeah, if they survived the trip, but I'm pretty sure she had somebody drag her by her ankles to their house.
Well, hang on. If she was between a 4 and a 7 in looks,
I say, okay, fine. It's like a 5 or 6, like your average girl.
Okay.
How many beers would it take to get her up?
Basically she's one of those goth chicks.
Oh,
so about 8 beers.
So she's a cutter. She's a goth. I'm going to take a wild shot in the dark and say she's a hemophiliac.
Super pale, yes.
Terrible.
So you know what a hemophiliac is, right?
No.
Yes.
Isn't that somebody who bleeds out?
No, it's someone who gets off on blood.
Yeah, think of like Toga from My Hero Academia.
Dude,
I would that literally
destroy Toga.
Why? Do you like blondes that are just sick?
Yeah.
Then you're Deku. Then you're basically Deku.
I mean, dude, who honestly, bro, who doesn't like a little fucking milf action, fucking goth action?
Okay,
those are the ones that do cheetah flips on your peg D.
I don't. I'm good. I'll pass.
Okay,
bro,
Jackal.
Bro, they have fucking dude. They have piercings on their nipples. When you taste it, it tastes like house keys.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you guys.
Outlaw said, "Wait, what?"
You know what they say? It tastes like home. Nothing.
Okay, Jackal, I'm just going to put it this way. If you were to see photographs of 3 of the 4 women that I tried dating, they all have one thing in common. Platinum blonde.
Oh, platinum blonde.
No, this one had
not blonde.
I guess she like dyed her hair black, but she also has like a green streak in her hair. I should have stayed away.
Poison tree frog.
No.
Poison tree frog.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
No, that's.
But I mean, dude, her lovely white thighs. God damn, dude, she choked me out in a heartbeat.
That's
fucking
about.
Sit on my face.
That's like 3 out of 5 of the girls that have tried snatching me up. They were all slightly older than me, ranging from a month to or a few months to like a year, and they were loaded with tattoos.
No, this one didn't have tattoos.
Or they had bleached their hair and then like put a little bit of silver through it, and they had piercings.
Nipple piercings?
Okay, you know,
no, like nose ring, tattoos.
Now, honestly, wait. I have yet to meet a girl who has a Christina piercing. I heard it's possible.
I don't want to know.
No.
The fuck?
No.
Well, I know I don't want to know, but some part of my mind is like, what's that?
It's a piercing on the hood.
Oh.
Where the meat flaps go? There's a piercing right there.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
You're a special kind of sick right there, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Show
the
show real fear on their face. Whip out a powerful magnet.
Wow.
Yeah, well, they had to. Those things have been blown out, and they're flappy so much that they had to pin
Exactly.
them back
It's really easy to put a piercing on there.
Yeah, so they had to pin them back together to make it look like it's tight, so they can stuff those things into their underwear.
If it's blown out enough, it's all just dead skin, so they're not going to feel it.
Yeah, and like I said, in order to get them held together enough so they can stuff them in their underwear so they don't flap out, they needed to pin them together before they can put their underwear back on.
Because they found the tape was too annoying.
Yeah, tape wasn't working and stitches was too far.
We are all going to hell for the things that we know and the things that we say.
I'm not going to hell for this. God's probably laughing and is probably upping how much riches I'm going to have in heaven for doing this. Because in his eyes, women like that deserve to be stoned to death. No questions. So me joking about them, I'm probably getting extra points for this. My score is going up. I'm going to have the high score when I get to heaven. Fuck that.
Getting the ESG heaven score.
I'm getting the MVP score if this keeps up.
Here's a question for you guys. We have the homo suspicion, homo confirmed point scale and point system. Do we have the thinking with Peg D stupid scale yet?
Pop has already made one.
Isn't that for anybody under 35?
I'm thinking this should be actually a universal if you're a dude with a pulse.
Yeah, you're right. Because
you're not that far off, I don't think.
There are outliers. I would say that is valid to
keep it. Here's the reason I say that. Not just because of the outliers, but think about it. There are dudes who allegedly are able to get hookups well into their 60s. And I'm not talking about the super rich. I'm talking about just a regular plain everyday Joe 6-pack.
Yeah, no, some of these girls have daddy issues, so that's what they use to they look at the older guy as a dad figure.
And they want to sit on it?
Yeah.
That's just sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. You want to sit on your dad?
Jackal.
What the fuck?
Why do you think they scream out daddy all the time?
Because they need to have their mouth sewn shut with a steel cable?
Yeah, that works too.
Or worse, they need to be put under. They need to be, knocked out, and then they have their vocal cords removed so they can't make any noise. That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. It'd be nice.
Evil jackal.
It'd be nice to me because then I wouldn't have to, have my eardrums in pain from hearing their shrill voice.
Allegedly.
Sorry,
now,
the
if
Emperor
you do this,
is
please
coming.
post videos of this because people pay good money to watch this.
Well, I mean, if I can get into animation, I can literally show you, cyber war footage of Drex Special Forces units brutally executing cyber Imperials. And you can say...
Good night, everybody.
And on that note, we just got banned.
Yeah, well, probably. You think I'll be posting this shit on YouTube? Hell no. I don't even think I'll be able to put this stuff on Odyssey or Rumble. I'll have to put this on BitChute or something.
Dude, put this shit on fucking Patreon.
I'm not starting Patreon.
You won't even be able to get away with putting it on MGTOW, I don't think.
No, probably not. The second you start, hanging people upside down and hacking their guts open with a short sword.
Well, okay. So Undead Chronic guy will you just make it into a book. You'd be able to do it.
I already got started. I sent Sean one of those stories.
Yeah.
If you do drawings like that, why don't you collaborate with Undead? He has a comic.
He's gonna look at me and say, "I don't want to get involved with you because you're gonna get put on a list."
No, dude, no. The drawings he has on there are like the kind of shit that you be drawing.
Honestly, another one you might consider getting with would be Hammerhand, because he's in the process of doing that doing his own graphic novel as well. Although I think Hammer's going more for the traditional superhero comic book than he is the. I'm not even sure what genre yours would fall into.
Gore porn.
I was just about to say gore porn.
Yeah, gore porn. Because I think even Pop would see some of the scenes that I would have to draw out and look at that and go, "That's almost PTSD triggering."
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty hot. I mean, if you draw this stuff, definitely send it to me. I'll enjoy some.
No, probably not. No. Do you like looking at anime girls with their guts hanging out?
I mean,
there's an
if
entire
it's a good story. If you make it as a good
genre
storyline and you write why that's happening.
Well, yes, but you might not like it because it's a little religion driven.
I mean,
a little bit.
You have a story behind it.
That's the difficult part because the story is so widespread.
You can't. Okay, you can't be random about it. If it's fucking random about it, then you won't get the type of reactions that you want. You got to have a backstory of why that's happening.
And the backstory is going to be very
true.
different. It's going to be very, very different depending on which character. Because the whole.
But I'm just saying, if you want good review from everybody,
why did I just hear
a backstory? Why
something zip?
What led up to it?
I was opening a miniatures case just now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I heard that too, and I'm wondering. Okay, Outlaw, put your pants back on. No fapping.
No fapping on the stream.
No
fapping.
Okay, guys.
If you're gonna fap off, turn on the camera.
Part of
no, that wasn't me.
Part of the reason why I keep my camera off, besides the fact that I don't want my face on the internet for sick fornication trophies like Jackal to play with, is because when I'm on a stream with Jimmy or Rhino, I'm also frequently working on some of my wargaming miniatures that I paint up. And
that's cool.
At the moment, I'm finishing off something that's been a project that's been on my workstation for almost 2 years now.
I was about to say, when are we going to start seeing some more 40K, stop motion?
As soon as I get a better audio mixer where when I speak, it actually sounds like something other than me gargling glass.
Mm-hmm.
Or deep throating the mic.
Yeah, or Jackal interrogating one of his cyber imperials.
I would say send an email to Blake, and I'm sure he'll set you right.
The other thing is, for the Hunt for Murphy story that I'm planning / doing, I need to actually build some sets. Ooh. And the scale that these figures are at that I'm using, the sets are going to be fairly substantial. So I need to figure out how I'm going to store the damn things.
Oh.
What, the sets?
Yeah.
I can help with that. I work with arts and crafts to that scale. I build.
Me too.
I can build it just fine. In high school, I built model Star Destroyers that were about 3 feet long, using literally just watching the shows on TV and trigonometry to figure out the scaling.
Oh,
so
nice.
that's not a problem. The handicrafts aren't my problem. It's how I'm going to store these things once I get them done. Because I'm not just going to build them and then destroy them and throw them out. That'd be stupid.
Oh yeah, guys, I need your opinion on this. So I got a prank that I've been thinking of for the past couple of weeks, and I don't know if I should execute it or not. So I got a buddy, right, and he has one of those septum piercings in his nose. Wait, it gets better. It gets better. So we're all gonna hang out like 2 weeks from now, and we're gonna get really drunk, right? So when he passes out, I'm thinking about putting a 9-volt to the septum piercing.
Don't do it.
No.
Do not do that.
You're gonna kill him. Dude.
It's not gonna kill him.
It's not gonna kill him, but I've actually seen that or seen the end results of that go through the OR. Do not do that. Especially if he has a mustache.
Oh yeah, dude, we're definitely lighting that boom broom on fire.
What if he has a Ron Jeremy mustache?
Burnt hair, along with burnt
Jackal.
flesh.
Jackal, you don't do. Have you ever smelt burnt dog?
Yes.
Do you want your buddy to smell burnt dog for the next 3 weeks after you pull a stunt like that?
Yes.
Wherever you're at,
What
smelling
burnt
like
dog
burnt
smells
dog
like.
for burned human hair for several weeks after that.
Yes, because I'm
Now-
going to try and end a friendship.
Now,
I don't think it would end the friendship. We've been friends for 10 plus years.
Now, on the same token, if you want to do something to really mess with him,
No, I drew dicks on him already.
no, that's not where I'm going.
Drew dick.
And if you still want to have electricity be part of this, do you have any buddies that work in medical in any way, shape, or form?
Yes. Oh, we get defibrillate him? Fuck yeah.
No. The thing I'm talking about is still 9 volts. I'm not going over 9 volts because, as far as I know, you can't kill anyone with 9 volts. But you can definitely
Allegedly.
make them hate existence for a few seconds. Ask your buddy who has access to medical equipment if he can get a hold of a disposable nerve stimulator.
Oh, we've done this already. We've done this already.
No.
Yeah, my buddy has a
no.
10 system, and we hooked it up to my other buddy. We put it one on his face, one on his on his face.
Yeah, the thing is, when I was still a medic and stationed in Germany, we would play with the nerve stimulators when we would have to pull them out for training purposes. And when used for training, they can't be used for patients afterwards. So they just end up getting thrown out. Well, me and some buddies would get a hold of these things.
And you put it on his ass cheek.
No. Set it to 10. Put it directly below the left ear.
Ooh.
There's a nerve bundle right there. And if you hit just the right point, they'll be non-permanently paralyzed for about 3 hours.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Point.
And while he is temporarily paralyzed, you can draw dicks on one of his ass cheeks.
Actually,
Allegedly.
Jackal, given the people we're talking to and about, I have a sneaky suspicion the more fucked up thing to do would be to give him temporary paralysis and then wheel him into a shake it club.
Oh no.
I would do it.
Oh no. Are we talking about like a normal shake it club, or are we talking about shake it club?
Yeah, I'm not talking about a full service one.
Okay.
But,
I know what I'm doing now.
Or wheel him into a room with a particularly gassy female.
No,
That hasn't
Jackal,
had
we're not
about
trying to
3
kill
months.
the guy. We're just trying to make his life living hell for 5 to 6 hours.
Well, I mean, at least with my idea, he won't be smelling burnt hair. He'll be smelling, well, shart.
Well, the thing is with the nerve stimulator, even if you don't cause the paralysis, he will. Let's just say he'll get a little jumpy for a little while.
Now, would he still be able to talk?
Probably.
Oh, then he'll be fucking yelling at us.
So he'll just be hearing ah as he's in the club.
Now, the thing is, the left and right ears, there's a nerve junction behind both of them that it impacts a few different things in the body. Crusader, if he was still here, could confirm this. But one of them, it doesn't impact autonomic functions, but it does impact. You basically turn the guy into a stroke victim for 5 to 6 hours.
Oh God!
Only without.
No, okay, wait. That's not going to be fun because one of us has to help him go to the bathroom.
I find the one who's like thinks the fun is
okay, because one of us has to fucking look at his meat gaze him.
Does he have a girlfriend?
No. So that's one of us. We have to take care of him.
Who's the newest member of the friend group and the least liked member of the friend group?
Oh, I know exactly who.
Then you know who the volunteer is.
Oh, we doing this? No, but okay. See, I feel like if I do this, the fucking repercussions, because he'll get me 10 times harder. I think there's a point where it's not a break anymore.
Yeah, that's the danger of some of the military pranks that I either know about or did.
And I'm
there are some of them that go beyond prank and into possible criminal activity levels.
It ain't war crime the first time.
For now.
Speaking of that one, yeah, you guys have heard me talk about my thoughts about KBR before, correct?
No.
Maybe.
Who?
I've mentioned them on my stream a couple of times. They're a government contractor who I had to deal with a lot during my time in Iraq. And I don't have anything nice to say about these people. To the point where the commander I had in Iraq actually wrote down standing orders that I was not to speak to them except to ask, where are you going and how long are you going to be here?
Were they that bad?
The only thing stopping them from legitimately being mercenaries was the fact that they weren't allowed to carry rifles.
I see.
These people were just absolute douche canoes.
I take it you wanted to feed him to Chippy.
Too nice. I wanted to feed him to CS 8-legger. AKA camel spiders.
Unfortunately, they can't.
They don't kill you. They hurt.
No, they don't. But if you get somebody dropped into a pit with enough of them, you can get the same result essentially. I did research.
I can tell.
Yeah, one thing you don't want to do is have an arachnophobe who doesn't like people do research on how to effectively use the thing that he's afraid of.
Ooh, that's a good prank. Okay, I got it now. So if I do the 10 system on my buddy's neck, I'm going to have my other friend bring his pet tarantula over and put it on him.
Something else you could do that really messes with people's brain pans. If you get him drunk enough,
he passes out.
Say again. Say that again.
If you drink
he passes out. Like when we go, he drinks so hard he passes out. Like this is the one with the septum piercing. He's a good buddy of mine, but I mean, I want to fuck with him.
Dear Lord.
what you're going to want to do is let him get drunk to the point where he's just about on the edge. And here's where the prep work's going to come in. Get 4 pipe cleaners or twist ties.
We're going to put him in his dick hole. You got it.
No. No. You can twist these to the point where they look and feel to somebody who's half drunk or half asleep like a spider.
I like this.
So what you do is you take the 4 to 8 twist ties, twist them together, splay the tips out so that way they mimic a spider's footing, and you get some fishing line and tie it to the center. Or if you're really creative, tie it to the abdomen because you're sick enough to make it look completely like a spider.
Now, are those wires, are the ends sharpened? So if you
no,
grab at them...
you don't have to do anything like that with these.
Jack, we're talking about pranking your friend, not killing them.
No. And what you do
is... That's not going to kill you. It's just going to draw blood.
Well, what you do is you wait until the guy is just on the edge of passing out. And this works best if he's laying down on his stomach with the back of his neck exposed, or sprawled out on a chair with his facing upward and his neck or his throat exposed. And you dangle this thing down until it lands on the Adam's apple or on the back of the neck.
God damn.
It feels like a spider has actually decided to land on you. And if he's arachnophobic enough, he will spaz the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
And all the rest of you just look at him like, what? What's going on? There's no spider, dude. Technically, you're telling him the truth, but his brain will not be able to accept it. He will spend the next several hours looking for that 8-legged bastard.
No, even better, really fuck him up is if we do it at my buddy's house who has the pet tarantula. Like, oh fuck, Charlie got out of his cage.
Oh,
yeah, that'd be another psychological warfare on your buddy.
Oh, what you?
Yes, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
You could do something like that, but somehow have like either a tiny water balloon or something that goes pop and has liquid.
It's got cum in it.
No, not like that, you sick. No, you wait until they fall asleep and then you lay these things all over them. So when they wake up and they see those things and they start to spaz and they swat at it, it's going to, well, make a mess.
Okay, Jackal. Again, this is a story from when I deployed. There was a guy in my company who was a complete and total a-hole. Nobody liked him. And he was incredibly arachnophobic. This is when I learned the pipe cleaner trick. The medic that was attached to our company found out the average leg diameter of a camel spider. And he ordered 500 pipe cleaners. And 150 small condoms. What he did, or what this sick bastard did, was he folded the pipe cleaners up to make 250 sets of legs, attached them to the condoms that were filled with ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise, and waited until this guy fell asleep in a compromised situation and scattered them all around this guy. Then he simulated a mortar attack in the area.
Oh no.
From the groans, you guys can imagine what the end results were.
How much screaming?
Oh, he screamed worse than Jimmy's goat. He was screaming like a little girl. He was convinced that he had 1,000 camel spiders on his ass. His uniform was covered with ketchup, mayo, and mustard, all mixed together so it looked like the ichor that's generated when you stomp on one of those little monsters.
Emotional damage.
And with all the pipe cleaner legs that were crushed and scattered around, it looked like there was a camel spider massacre that occurred.
That's just
glorious
mean,
and horrifying at the same time.
That's mean, man. That's just mean.
I wish I could claim credit for being the one that came up with this, but I am not the one who came up with it.
You're just the guy who told the story. So you're like the bard.
You're the guy who watched it happen.
Well, I may or may not have had reason to help get that guy into the situation that the medic needed him in.
I'm going to go get something to drink. And no, there will be no alcohol.
I'm not sure if that prank would work on civilian people.
Oh, trust me.
And how the fuck am I supposed to simulate a mortar attack?
Well, okay. Do you live in a big city?
No, I live out in the suburbs.
Okay, that'll work even better then. Do you have a neighbor with a shitty car?
Yeah.
All you need is something to simulate a backfire.
Okay, can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Barely. I had to switch microphones, so I can still hear and talk to you guys as I'm going downstairs to get a drink.
Yeah, but all you need is something that you can use to simulate a car backfiring or some other loud noise that'll startle him and cause him to jump.
Right.
And I'm willing to bet that if he's drunk enough, literally anything will trigger the what the fuck response.
Oh, yes.
The oh my gosh, I need to run away response?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the thing is, you want him drunk enough where he is going to respond not violently, but with the I need to get out of here.
Ow.
More of a panic via survival mode.
Exactly.
Not a panic via I need to escalate to violence.
Exactly. And I know for different people that point is very different.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to figure out where or how much risk you want to take with your buddy as to how drunk you need him to be for this to work and how motivated you are to attempt it.
Okay, well, I mean, probably the easiest prank, honestly, would be the either I put the 10 system on his face or the pipe cleaner.
Yeah,
I think putting the pipe cleaner on the face will probably be enough.
Oh yeah, the pipe cleaner, on fishing line.
Who the
not
hell
only
ordered Taco Bell? What the fuck?
And actually, if you really wanted to screw with him, thank you, Jackal.
Well, I was about to say, did Goth Chick come back?
No, she better not have.
No.
Why would she come back 1 o'clock in the morning? If she pulls up to my house.
What I was gonna say is the sauces that you get from Taco Bell or Arby's.
Ooh.
Hey, the Arby's horseradish sauce is nice.
Arby's horsey sauce is awesome.
But
yes, it is.
It
Even
also
though it has high fructose corn syrup in it.
Bronco berry.
Unfortunately,
the only bad part.
It also has just the right consistency to mimic the innards of most arthropods.
Yes.
Bronco berry.
Well, I'm gonna head off. Night, guys.
All right.
You have a good one.
All right, good night.
Have yourself a good one. They're good.
Try not to have nightmares.
Hey, nightmares are dreams too.
Hey, at least you don't have any friends over the house who's gonna stick a pipe cleaner in your dick hole.
Yeah, that or wake you up at the edge of your bed and turn out to not be human. Sean, your paralysis.
My paralysis demon. I haven't seen her lately.
If she genuinely looks like that, you need help because one of these days you're gonna wake up getting fucked.
What? The last time I actually had sleep paralysis was probably about 2010.
Okay, and did your paralysis demon look like that hellhound?
No, there was no like hallucinations or anything like that. It's just being awake and you just can't move.
Okay, well, like I said, as long as it doesn't look like.
Did you have morning wood?
Well, I always have morning wood. That's never a problem for me.
So my guy had full staff going on while sleep paralysis, and you couldn't jerk it. What the fuck?
All right. Well,
poor guy.
No, you are paralyzed. You cannot do anything about it.
Oh shit!
Trust
this
me,
is
I've been
Diablo sauce. They got Diablo sauce with this Taco Bell. Oh my lord!
Well, Diablo sauce is actually not bad. But again, high corn fructose syrup.
Everything has high fructose corn syrup in it nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me look at the ingredients to prove this. Water, tomato paste, distilled water, modified food starch. That's probably some bullshit right there.
Yeah.
Sugar. Nope, it has sugar in it instead of high fructose corn syrup.
No.
Wow, it actually uses real sugar.
Yeah, but listen to this. It also has disodium in it and xanthan gum. That's great.
Xanthan gum is
preservative.
Yeah, it's preservative, but I don't know how
Hey, at least it's
bad
not
it is.
xanthan cum.
All right, Balloon. I think you need to get your mind off of dick.
Yeah, no. I need to get more drunk.
No, you need to get less drunk because that's the drunkenness. It's making the dick enter your brain.
Yeah, you're right.
This is utterly ridiculous, guys.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I'm regretting leaving my headphones on.
Yeah, welcome to a gaming stream on Jimmy's Waffle World, where I just sit back and play my game, and the panel does whatever the panel does.
Here, why don't I play my game, and we'll see how that changes the mood here. Instead of your
Now, is the game you made yourself, or is it a game you're actually going to play?
No, a game I'm actually going to play, like Ravenfield, with certain mods on it.
So, in other words, you're going to be killing uwu.
So, what he usually
anime
does.
chicks.
Pretty much. Well, that or Chinese. I like shooting the Chinese.
On that note, gentlemen, I'm going to actually go ahead and call it as well. Where I'm at, it's after midnight, and even though tomorrow's Sunday, I do need to try to get onto something resembling a normal human sleep schedule again.
Wait,
yeah, no kidding.
What's that?
Actually,
I haven't experienced that since before the army.
Come on, man. Drink a monster and keep going.
I haven't touched a monster since I nearly gave myself a heart attack drinking 3 of those things.
Oh.
Okay, take a sip of one,
Yeah,
then keep going, soldier. Soldier on!
No, that's just where regular tea will be just fine.
Yeah, and add to that the fact that I actually have some stuff I kind of need to do tomorrow.
Just cancel it.
That means we have lives outside of this?
I know, right? You have lives? What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have work outside of this.
No. First off, you're calling out. We're going all night.
Hey, I'm not gonna.
No, we're not.
I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be canceling this thing because it is one of the things I have to do is a funeral for a buddy of mine.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's different.
Sorry
okay, funeral. Ooh, nacho cheese. Hold on.
Yeah,
So-
put your buddy in the dirt. We understand.
Yeah, as much as I would love to stay here and chit chat with you guys until sometime after the sun comes up, I need to actually be a responsible adult this weekend.
Well, I mean, so do I. I have to go to work at noon tomorrow, but I'm still up.
Now, did this buddy have any of the? Did you do any of the pranks in this buddy?
Yes.
I love it.
He's actually the one that taught me the spider prank.
Okay, then use necromancy and bring him back.
I don't. Hey, you know what you need to do, honestly, just for one, just say as a tribute to him, you should make him a spider and put it in the casket with him.
Oh, I've already got 500 of the damn things made up.
Fuck yes.
So
because you know what? Honestly, you gotta. He will enjoy it. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck it.
I'm just gonna tell you guys what it is that's gonna happen here, because this is something that me, him, actually almost our entire squad did as kind of a little mini covenant agreement, whatever term you want to use. Anytime one of us passes, whatever survivor is near enough by to actually attend the funeral, we're going to be standing in the back of the chapel, dressed up like the Grim Reaper, not saying a damn thing to anyone, and randomly pointing at people in the crowd.
What the fuck? I love it.
I love that.
That is, dude. Honestly, that is a solid friendship.
Yeah.
That is the solid friendship.
And the thing is, there are two of us that are here close enough to be able to do that. So
nice.
That would be awesome.
Hey, best of luck on that, and I hope you scare the shit out of some people.
Well, I just hope we don't actually cause another funeral, because at least one of his relatives is in her 80s.
Now watch. You do this joke, and that lady is going to be the one busting out laughing.
Probably.
Because
No, it's okay. So here's my thing. Here's my thing with weddings and funerals. So when I was younger, I would watch people at weddings, right? So the old people would pinch me and say, "Hey, you're next." Well, I started doing that at funerals.
Who hasn't?
I haven't.
And I'm the bad guy.
Okay, I did at a military funeral. I did that to the first sergeant that I was serving with at the time. Again, bear in mind, this first sergeant was like 50-something years old. He was the stereotypical old crusty first sergeant that you always see in the war movies.
Mm-hmm. What kind of goddamn morning do you think this is?
Right as the casket was going into the ground, I reach out and do the 2-finger pinch on him, and he leans over. He leans over and goes, "What?" And you're like, "You're next. You know that, right?"
Did he bust out laughing?
Now,
I got my ass smoked for a good 4 hours after we got out of dress uniform.
Yeah.
Now, what if you do this?
Yep, because you can't be smoked if you're in dress uniform.
Not in dress.
And this was back when it was the old Class A's.
Yeah, the old greens.
Yeah, the cotton jacket, the cotton pants, and the whatever the hell the shirt was made out of.
What is it? Subdued, and not the golden or the explicitly shiny buttons.
Yeah.
Now, let me get your opinion on this. If you did that nowadays, would that be Article 15 time?
Depending on the first sergeant, yes.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Oh, great. Now, here's a prank idea for you. Get a list of names of all the people in attendance, or at least of a few people that are closer that you know wouldn't respond too well to the joke, and put their names on a spinning wheel and put that on the easel that the wreath that goes around the picture of the said individual is going into the ground. And after the eulogy is handed out or said, take the wreath off and spin the wheel.
Fucking Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune, and whoever's name it lands on, they take the wreath, and as you hand it to them, you say, "You're next."
Jackal, you really, really don't know the people that I served with.
I don't want to.
We actually have something like that already set up.
Oh, I love it. We're all sick fucks out here.
Oh, the thing is, though, it's not the names, it's the photographs.
Oh, you got the straight up photographs? Nice. I was gonna say that, but I thought, nah, it's too convoluted. I guess I would be good for the army, huh?
Well, you would have fit in well with my squad in Iraq.
Okay, well, Jackal, you wouldn't fit in nowadays. You'd be Article 15 so quick, you won't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
the squad leader I deployed with, she was once threatened with an Article 15 by the first sergeant that none of us liked during the deployment. And it was just like the Jeff Foxworthy joke. She didn't even take the cigarette out of her mouth before she told him to fuck off.
So like Clint Eastwood when he says, "You feeling lucky, punk?" And it's like, "Fuck off."
Okay. Clint Eastwood saying that with a revolver is intimidating. Sergeant, I'm not going to say her actual last name. Saying
Why?
that,
We should look her up. We gotta harass her.
Sergeant.
No.
Sergeant Sheila.
No.
I will not do that to you people. Because after she hunts you down, she will hunt me down. And she will do things that will make Jackal's nightmare look tame.
So okay, what if I says a kink to that kind of shit? Think about it.
We're not going there.
She's not finding a dead guy.
Well, she
look, man. I said to myself, I'm going out of this world with chains, whips, and oil.
Well, okay. If you were in the military, you'll know what this is. If you weren't, I'll do what I can to explain it. This woman was level 4 combatives qualified.
That's even hotter.
She could literally take and tie most of the pro wrestlers that you see on TV, which, yes, I know that's a joke, it's scripted, but it works for this analogy. She could tie them into pretzel knots and leave them on the mat and not even really break a sweat.
So she's Butch, basically.
That's the sad thing. When I knew her, she was probably about 5'6" and maybe weighed 100 pounds.
Well, that doesn't matter if you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
I've sparred girls that could kick someone's ass, and they were no
I mean,
taller
look, I'm
than
sure
me.
by now she may have pulled the pin on the fat grenade.
She only just retired last week.
Oh, never mind.
She only just left active duty army.
Quick to retract that statement there. Watch your mat.
So, yeah, if she pulls the pin on the fat grenade, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
Was this your is that the? I think you mentioned a lesbian.
The squad leader that we joked would be my best man if I ever got married.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if she wants to kill me, she can go right ahead. She'd just be doing me a favor.
Allegedly.
How do you kill the dead though? You're already a dead kid.
Yeah,
no,
that's what
the thing is, she wouldn't kill Jackal. She'd make Jackal her pet.
Him wish she was.
But the Jackal will enjoy it then.
No, she would make Jackal her pet and train him into an attack individual.
No, she wouldn't, because anybody who, I mean, I'm pretty sure even Nate wouldn't try to make me an apprentice, because anybody that knows what a monster in the making looks like, they're going to look at me and say, I don't want to teach you anything because I'm afraid of what you're going to use it for.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why? You sure it wasn't because after the thing that happened to me, no one could look at me without dying laughing? You sure about that?
That was a perfect cut.
Okay.
I've been turned away. I've been turned away from dojos because the instructors there, the highest ranking sensei there, once I had an 8th degree black belt look at me and say, I don't think you are right for this dojo. because they took one look at me and said, "Okay, I don't think I should teach you anything because you're not going to use this for defense. You're going to use this to kill someone, and I do not want to be held responsible for you."
See,
good for nothing tricksters.
No,
yeah, Jackal, what you have to do is
Yeah,
you're gonna learn. You're
exactly.
gonna have to LARP. You're gonna have to LARP for a little bit, bro.
See, here's the other thing.
Go
Jackal.
incognito.
This particular NCO, she wouldn't train so much as she would mentor. And what she would do is she would adapt her style based on the people she was working with. In your case, I have a sneaky suspicion it's one of these things she would look at you and go, "You already know what you need to know. You just need to learn how to apply it."
Yo, baby, you have your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat? Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna yell that to someone one day.
It'd be even funnier if you are a fat man in an overcoat when you do it.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, wearing a fat suit and an overcoat.
That would be hilarious. But gentlemen, we are just now passing the 2-hour mark on the stream, and I have killed the feed to the Twitch side because I was just sitting there, just doing a little bit of grinding on Legend of the Dragoon. But I think we're going to go ahead and call it for the night on that one.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I know you said there's some disappointment in that in your voice there, Sean. I know. I know.
I ate way too much
alrighty,
going to bed.
Yeah, but it is getting very late, and I know a lot of these gentlemen need to get to bed here, so we'll move on to our final thoughts with we'll start off with MGTOW Mando here.
I honestly don't have any final thoughts because we had no topic and we had no real thoughts to give on this one. It was just a BS session.
There you go.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much exactly what I'd like to do with my video game streams. You know, I'll have the Twitch side pulled up and playing in the background, and then everybody else will be chatting around and whatnot. So good times. Sean, do you got yourself any final thoughts there, good sir?
Nothing particularly inspiring. Just everybody have a good weekend.
Absolutely. Please do enjoy your weekends, because I do like my weekends. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and nip it in the bud. Jackal, Mr. Jackaling off there with his most beautiful fucking profile picture because he keeps changing them. Any final thoughts for you?
No, I think I should just keep my mouth shut.
Alrighty. MGTOW Outlaw, yourself. Go ahead and plug your channel there, good sir. I know you're doing some things.
Well, I really didn't have nothing. But yeah, I'm on MGTOW Outlaw. I'm on the let's see, we're on Gilded, Rumble, Odyssey. I think now we're on D Live. It's hard to keep up with all this stuff now, to be honest with you. But yeah.
Is it getting to the point where it's just easier for you to say what you're not on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
2 backup channels, Outlawed Urban Exploration and Southern Fried Nostalgia. That's about it.
Hell yeah. It's always a good time to bring you on there, good sir, and hear your side of the stories. And of course, we can't forget the person that's been lingering over us, been collecting our data. You got Mr. Spy Balloon, Mr. Matt. Any final thoughts from you, good sir?
Final thoughts. Well, boys, if you're gonna tap it, make sure you wrap it and put hot sauce inside.
Damn.
No.
If you are gonna pull a prank, make sure to do the pipe cleaner prank. That sounds like something viable. And I learned how much of sick fucks you guys are.
Yeah,
the thing is, we do know what kind of sick fucks we are.
That's.
And then one more, thinly sliced.
And deep fried.
And deep fried.
Deep fried.
And on that note, we just got demonetized.
And don't forget the cocktail sauce.
Cocktail sauce.
Oh no, Jackal's covering that right now.
Yeah, he's part of the reason. He's part of the reason why one of my streams got completely fucking removed from YouTube for nudity. I was like, bro, this dude's fucking changing his fucking profile picture to a chick with her panties down to her knees, bending over in a cornfield. If you know the joke, you know the joke. Funny as hell. Of course, I tried to fight it, whatnot. But, oh no, it has too much ass meat showing, so no.
I guess they just don't like ass meat because the editors or whoever had to view it didn't have as much ass, so they were jealous.
They're jealous. But alrighty. Final thoughts from me tonight. I really don't have any because I went full autistic monkey and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play a game and let the panel do the chat.
Let us do your job.
So yeah,
I'm fishing.
Yeah, we got Sunflowers in the chat saying hello to everybody right as we're getting ready to head out.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sunflowers.
Yep. And well, of course.
Is that a live stream of you playing Minecraft?
Nope, not Minecraft. Unturned.
I was gonna say that might be Roblox or some shit like that.
I mean, my character basically looks like Roblox. Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Except for World War.
Are you fishing on Normandy Beach?
No. This is in Montana, I believe. This is the state I'm supposed to be in. And
Montana?
Yes, and this is supposed to be alternate history where it's kind of like Fallout 4. Mysterious army wages a nuclear war against the states, and, well, I'm wearing U.S. military uniform with gas mask on because
I'm just trying to figure out why there's tank traps right on the edge of the lake.
I was gonna say I'm trying to figure that out myself.
It's not a lake. It's connected to a main way. Here's where I'm at. Here's the supposed lake, and it does connect to the larger body of water.
So where are the Mormon women at?
They're all dead, irradiated, gone.
I see.
Well, for my final thoughts of the evening, I really don't have any other than thank you to the folks that joined us on the panel. Had a couple that I had to jump out, which it is what it is. Everybody's got to live their own lives. Thank you to everyone in the chat that decided to show up. Yes, I know, Rhino. Shut the fuck up. Ignoring the chat is my shtick. So, but I thank you guys that showed up to this one, even though it wasn't all that eventful and whatnot.
You're not welcome.
Yeah, just me playing my game and the panel talking about certain things. But it was a fairly good time. But going back to final thoughts, just so that I don't get mistakenly for drunkenly rambling on about stupid shit, because I don't.
Well, you haven't gotten full Polska yet.
I don't do that ever. No.
Jimmy Script.
Yeah, we've seen the Jimmy. Most of us were on the video. Most of us were on the stream where that happened.
Evil beware. We have waffles.
And we're not afraid to use them.
Yeah, right. And
I have to say that was probably the best stream of my whole life.
What?
I love it, but I hate it. Exactly.
I love it.
I love it, but I hate it.
Like that is a story you keep the rest of your life.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure the best stream we've ever had was maybe that after party stream in Rhinos last night.
That was creating the thumbnail.
Top 10s at least.
I
can't wait.
kept everybody laughing for like a solid half hour straight without even having to say a word.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, how many of us have like sore abs after last night?
My abs aren't sore.
Yeah, me telling me you had a good ass stream and I wasn't invited to it.
You got to join up, man.
Yep. But on that note, I believe I will be calling it a night for this stream. I'll hang out for a little bit for an after party, but
no, don't fuck no.
After that, I think we're gonna call it a night there. So, to everybody that joined us in the chat, that joined us on the panel as well, you guys are more than welcome to join in on any kind of waffling, gaming, ranting streams that I decide to put up and whatnot. Everybody is more than welcome to join in.
Oh yeah, haters, please join haters. I want some haterade on here.
Oh yeah, we need that.
Oh yeah, haters. So Jimmy can get spun up.
No, I've learned to calm that one down. But
finally,
on that note, I will see everybody else. I guess when I see you, I shall bid you all adieu.
Papa John's Pizza! Papa John's Pizza!